is up for the go-getters, the ambitionless appear they should know better. No debtor we.
What's going on, everyone? My name's UpsetCuban, otherwise known as Mr. Bono, and today we got Scar L with the silencer, USP with the tactical knife, everything. You know how we do, because I never talk about the gameplay, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, guys. So we're playing on the map Arcaden, otherwise known as a mall, and look, I'm giving it its own intro. Look at me, I'm a boss. Yeah. But today, guys, today is going to be a little bit of a touching story. If I start tearing up, guys, please do not troll me or anything. I'm going to talk about the story of my mother. And I'm going to pull out the full details and everything. So I got the next six and a half minutes to describe this. About 3 years ago, my mom was working as a assistant manager for a job. I won't say the name of the job, but she had to unload boxes from the semi truck. And one day, my mom was unloading the truck, and she heard something pop while she was doing it. You know, she's lifting the boxes for the company. To find out that that pop would ruin her life, and not just her life, but my life and my parents, well, my father's and my sister's life all together. Pretty much my entire family, core four, you know, me, my mom, my sister, and my dad's life. What happened was that she pulled out a piece of cartilage out of her spinal out of her spinal area. A little piece of cartilage was protruding out, and it was affecting a nerve. So the plan was that to get surgery and to cut the cartilage piece out. Well, to find out that that didn't work at all, and after that there is absolutely no way to treat this way of forming. So knowing that she'll never be better, we can only do, you know, a couple things. We can only find a new job for her, and she can't be on her move. She can't sit down for 15 minutes, or she can't stand up for 15 minutes. She has to be constantly sitting back up, sitting back down, laying down, just, you know, crazy back and forth. And we've gotten to the point of where we know that she can never be better. Her back can never be fixed unless you actually take out her entire spinal cord and redo it from the start. So knowing the fact that your mom will never be the same again, she'll never be able to walk almost. My mom can walk, but she can barely walk. Is really, it's really tough. It's really tough to see your mom do this. I mean, imagine your parents. Let me restate this. This is what I've been having to. God, this is what I've been going through for the last 3 years, and lately it's just been getting worse and worse due to all the medical bills and getting my sister through college and all this stuff, right? So, you know, it's really tough when you walk into your mom's room, walk into the car, and you see your mom cry. And it's really tough to see the person that raised you to cry. And it's tough to know that no matter what you do, that you can never fix it. And it's tough, and this is a little bit of the reason I'm trying to get famous on YouTube, is so I can actually help pay my parents' bills, because right now we are in a really messed up spot in terms of money. I'm not asking you guys that I'm just a money whore. I'm just saying that I'm not. If I ever got partnered, I wouldn't use a dime of it to me to benefit myself. I would use it to benefit my parents, because they've gotten everything for me, and to get everything that I've ever wanted, but then to see them struggle because of it's not even their fault, because of that she got hurt. It's the company's fault. And to see them struggle and me to get everything in life, I feel so selfish. And I've told them about this. I told them how I'm trying to get a partnership with Machinima or some company to help them get some stuff. to help a little bit. They say don't worry about it because they're my parents, but when in fact it's really tough. It's really tough to walk in your mom's room. It's really tough to walk in there and see them cry because they don't know if they can ever succeed in their life again, because my parents are they're not immigrants. They have their citizenship, they have their papers and everything. But they didn't ever went to high school here, so they don't have their GED, so they can't really get any college. They can't get into really any jobs they want. So the options for them to get jobs is really tough. And I think it's only fair for me to help them out, because right now I have a job, I do, but I only make like $7 an hour, and I'm young still, so I can only work like 2 hours a week. So $14 a week does not really do anything except buy me like a burger or something. So I mean, I never went into detail how bad the situation is because I was afraid you guys wouldn't believe me. But I thought it was ready to do. I've debated to do this commentary for months and months from now, but I felt like I was ready to do it, and it just really sucks, guys. It really does suck. It does really suck to see it just. I thought it would never happen to me. I mean, really, my mom was an immigrant. She didn't have GED, but she was on her way to a manager position, and we were getting money. And my sister was going to a big name university, and then that happens, and then my entire world flips, and it's amazing how much you have until you realize that you are literally living by a thin string, and if that string breaks, my whole life would be turned upside down. So I had to add a little bit more gameplay because I wasn't finished talking. So the gameplay is the free for all, the last video. So I apologize, guys, that I haven't gotten a gameplay. I wasn't expecting it to be this long, but people need to realize that everything you have isn't for granted. And I realized that when I was facing reality that I could lose everything in days, that I can lose my computer, I can lose my bed, I can use my Xbox, I can lose everything. And it really sucks. It really sucks. I mean, I go on Facebook sometimes and I see people saying, "Oh, I hate my parents. They never let me do anything." But then I look at my parents and I'm like, I just wish they could walk I wish she can walk normally. And now you guys are probably thinking, well, if she can't get income, can't your dad? Yeah, my dad can. My dad is 68 years old. He was supposed to be retired 8 years ago. But he has to work through retirement just to pay for our bills. My sister's trying to become a doctor. That's about 15 years in school. It's a lot of money. And in 4 years I'll be in college, and he has to pay for that too. And the only way I think I can get a college now is pretty much for me to pay it all myself or to get a 100% scholarship. And I hate the people that always insult their parents, because I look at mine and I think I wish they were normal. Not in terms of normal, I mean like physically. You know, you take your parents for granted when, you know, they give you food and stuff like that. I remember this really touched Gianni the other day. It was about a couple months ago, and I first started talking about this. And I told him one day that he's like, but do you guys ever have something to eat? And I always say yes. My parents have always done that. There's no doubt about it. They've always fed me, but sometimes it's not the greatest things you want to eat. You know, once I had to eat blueberry waffles for dinner because there was absolutely nothing else to eat other than breakfast items. And it's tough. It's really tough. I play recreational baseball, and it costs about $150, $100, and we almost couldn't pay for it. Just $100, guys. Just 100. That doesn't seem that much. $100 isn't that much. But we had trouble looking for it because of our situation. And I realize that I don't have the hardest life in the world, guys. I realize that totally. People out there could be dying over that, and I wouldn't know, and I fully respect them. I just want to come to you guys saying that just treat your parents correctly, because you never know that they could get hurt or they could die or whatever to the biggest dream, but you never know anything until reality hits you in the face. I want you guys to know, just don't realize it when reality hits you. Realize it now that, you know, thank your parents for everything that you've got. Bed, food, shelter, safety, love, everything. I mean, I talk back to my parents. Yes, they get annoying, but in the long run, you gotta always say thank you, because they raised you, and without them, you would be nowhere. So yeah, I mean, it's just. Just that day the first time I saw my mom cry in that room, I had to come to my room and surround myself from nothing. I literally thought that my life was turned upside down. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get how people can be so inconsiderate to their parents and so unfair to their parents, you know. And I blame myself. First of all, I do blame myself, because before my mom got hurt, I took her for granted. You know, I treated her bad and stuff like that, and now that reality hit me in the face, I'm over here suffering. And just don't be like me, guys. Just treat your parents correctly, because you never know. My dad's 68. He's working his butt off payments, and you never know when he might just go. And then once he goes, my family will probably get, I don't know, kicked out on the street, because we'll have no way of income. And I'll probably be the only one that can do it, because I really want my sister to succeed herself. So just moral of the story, guys, just treat your parents correctly, please. Don't be like me. Don't be an idiot like me. Don't be the one that comes to your bed and just watches everyone suffer. Just treat your parents correctly, guys. You don't realize how much they appreciate it. Just you saying thank you to them, they would love it so much. I can guarantee you it. No matter what, you say thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad, I love you both, and they would love you so much, and they would appreciate it so much if you said that to them. I'm sorry for the reused gameplay, guys. I wasn't done talking. But yeah, so That's all I gotta say, guys. I'll go see you guys later. Alright, bye.